Visualize this with your imagination. Visualize. Wow, I can't say visualize. Hi. Hello, my lovely folks. I hope you are all doing well. I know a lot of you are interested in classic literature, but you don't know from where to start. I mean, there are so many, it's okay and it's absolutely normal to get confused. But I am here to help you, and I will give you some tips which actually helped me when I started reading classics, because English was not my first language and I never expected that I would be able to finish all of these amazing classics because I didn't have that confidence in me at that time. If I could do it with the help of those tips, I think it will be helpful for you too. With my enlightening advices, I will also give you some book recommendations, some classic recommendations that are absolutely ideal if you are a beginner and you are thinking about reading a classic. Before going into the video, I just want to give you a quick disclaimer that as you can see, my room is now not well lighted enough. I don't think the video quality will be good if I shoot here. So I have decided to shift my shooting location to my parents' room. If you see a change of location, it's not because I am using a portal from Harry Potter. It's just because I need light. So we are back with a new setup. So my first tip will be choose a well-known book. By which I mean that choose a book that is known to you. You have heard people talking about it, so that the basic storyline and concept of the book is known to you. It will help you to comprehend the meaning of the text better, and you will not get lost into the literary jargon, and you will be able to enjoy it without thinking about what is going to happen and am I being able to understand it properly. And there are two well-known classics like this. You have probably heard about them. They are very popular among the readers and literary fans, but they are not complicated. They are deep, obviously, because they are classics, but you can get enough information online about them. The first one is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and the second is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Both of these books are very popular. Even if you are not into classic literature, you have heard about them and you know the basic storyline. And if you don't know the basic storyline, there is always internet. Although I would say that Frankenstein's language is a bit difficult for a beginner, so keep a dictionary handy with you, keep a dictionary app with you if you don't have the physical copy of a dictionary. But it's worth it. Frankenstein is one of the best books I have read, and that touched me. Frankenstein literally made me close the book and think about the book for days. Now my pet is here, so meet Posto. They are going to give guest appearance in this video anytime. Sorry for the distraction. Let's jump into the next tip. My next tip would be choose a book that had been previously adapted into movies or series. You can watch the movie first and then read the original text. This way you will have the idea how the story is going to unfold. Or you can do my way. I read the book first and I visualize everything in my mind and with my imagination, and I then watch the movie. Sometimes, most of the times, this method is going to break your heart because the classic adaptation is very difficult. Not every time you will get to see a good adaptation, and you will be heartbroken to see that it's nothing like your imagination. Sometimes the adaptation is very underwhelming. But I would suggest you to give it a try. And the books I have to recommend you, fortunately, both of them are great. So if you are doing book first, then movie, or movie first, then book, your experience is going to be great in both ways. The first book that I have for you in this segment is The Great Gatsby. Beautiful, beautiful movie. Maybe I love the movie more than I love the book, because I didn't actually love the book. I liked the book, but I didn't love the book. But the movie is beautiful. Another great text, A Passage to India by E.M. Foster. It is brilliant. I love the book. I have shot the entire reading experience into 3 vlogs. You can check them out. And the movie is also very delicate, very beautiful. And the main character, who is Dr. Aziz, played by our veteran actor Victor Banerjee, it's as good as it can get. So you have to read the books and watch the films. So my next tip would be choose a book which is short length. Choose a short length book that you can finish easily, and this will give you a sense of accomplishment that you have finished something, and this will boost your confidence. For this particular tip, I have 2 recommendations and 1 bonus recommendation. The first book I want to recommend is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This book itself changed my brain chemistry, and I am not kidding. I mean, I love the book. The Picture of Dorian Gray is by far the most influential book, I would say, which I have read. And I think if you haven't, please do me a favor and read the book. It's beautiful, it's haunting, it questions your morality, it's everything that you need. And the next book I want to recommend is another hauntingly beautiful book, and that is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. I'm so mesmerized after reading this book. It's just so sad, but yet so poignant. It's perfect. It's just perfect, and it just made me so sad. At the same time, the book's melancholic tone, I think, changed something in me. It's so sad, and I am so glad that I was able to read it. I know it sounds so weird, but trust me, read this book. And the bonus recommendation is Untouchable by Mulk Raj Anand. It's written by an Indian author. He's famous for his work on casteism in India during the period of colonial time. Mulk Raj Anand is widely popular in India, but there are not many people outside India talk about him. I think we would do our literature a grave injustice if we don't talk about an author like Mulk Raj Anand on the international platform. Also, the foreword of the Penguin edition is written by E.M. Foster, and he praised the book. It just filled my heart with joy and pride. So you have to read this one. My next tip would be choose a short story collection and promise yourself that you would read at least 1 story a day. Short stories are really great for beginners. It's quick, it's complete, and it just, again, it will give you a sense of accomplishment. Every day you read a story. It's a new setting, new people, new character. It's fun. So for this, I have 2 recommendations. One is Collected Short Stories by Leo Tolstoy. There are so many editions available. You can buy any of them. I would try to put all the links down below in my description box. And the other book I have to recommend is Catherine Mansfield's Collected Short Stories. I love Catherine Mansfield's writing. She is so sensitive in depicting loneliness, in depicting our feelings, our insecurity, and the class system. It's just so brilliant, and she is so underrated. I want more people to talk about her. My final suggestion would be choose a fast-paced mystery or a detective story. So mysteries are basically fast-paced because of the suspense. It will keep you hooked to the end, and they are unputdownable. So you are always trying to figure out what happens next, and you never procrastinate reading them. So my first classic suggestion is good old The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. These stories are so great. They are within 20 to 30 pages, and they are narrated by Sherlock's beloved friend, Dr. Watson. Not just the mysteries. I think they are quite okay, but I love their bonding and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's writing style depicting the old London. It's very nostalgic and it's very cozy. And as my next recommendation, I have Agatha Christie. I have to include Agatha Christie in a book recommendation, right? Today I'm going to recommend The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie. I could recommend you any Agatha Christie books, but I particularly want to recommend The Murder of Roger Ackroyd because when I first started reading it, I didn't expect to, finish it within a night. So when I first started reading this book, after my dinner, I was just expecting to read 1 to 3 chapters and just doze off. But when I finally finished the book within a night and I just looked up, closed the book, I was bewildered and I looked at the clock and it was dawn. It was 5 a.m. This book was so engaging and it's a piece of literature. And I'm so happy that Calcutta University has actually included The Murder of Roger Ackroyd in their English major because it deserves to be treated like literature. And the trope Agatha Christie used in this particular book, which I'm not going to reveal because you have to read the book to understand what I'm talking about. If you have, you know, is incorporated in later mystery books by so many authors. Now, it might be predictable for some of you who read a lot of detective, mystery and thriller books. But for me, I would say I was taken by surprise. I was not expecting it. It was like a bam and it changed everything. I was seriously not expecting the twist. It was so on point. It was so shocking. It just shook me. I can see myself there reading the book and screaming like an idiot and saying, "What? What? What the?" Yeah. It was that good. That's all for today, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. Please subscribe to my channel because, see, this right here breaks my heart. You please subscribe while you are watching my videos. It will encourage me and it will help you to find my videos easily. And I want you to find and reach out and talk about books and just hang out here. Please support me and read more books. I would see you soon with another video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and read more.